Hey there folks, Uniform Guy again, here with another review, and in this video I'll be looking at insignia of the SS from the Second World War. As a pre-warning, some of the insignia in this video is directly or indirectly linked to the Holocaust. If that's something you may find offensive, I advise that you stop watching now. For those of you who wish to continue to watch, I'll be going from the top left-hand side of the screen, just going through the items and giving what history I know about them. So starting with the first piece here, it's a collar tab, the left collar tab taken from a SS Standartenführer's uniform. So quite a heavy bullion embroidered collar tab. So this particular collar tab was cut from the tunic on this side here. I believe the basically knife was put under and it was ripped off the officer's tunic. That came to me in a small little bundle of items. So just pop that back down there. So then the next item is I believe they called them Qualification diamonds or sleeve diamonds. This would have gone just above the cuff title on the left sleeve. It's the Solchen Deist, completely butchered the pronunciation of that, or the SD as you'd see here. These were sort of like the essentially like the secret police style part of the Waffen SS. So these guys would usually have a blank cuff title, they'd have this patch, and then they'd have a blank insignia collar dog, and then they'd have the other rank collar dog with rank on it. So the rank collar dog would be this one here on the left. You'd have the rank on the left, and then you'd have either the SS lightning bolts or any sort of other insignia you'd have on the right. With SD, it would be blank. That one I just got from a little collection shop. They had like a small drawer full of stuff. I got the SD diamond there, which is still heavy embroidered in sort of like a silver bullion. The other one I got from them was this one, which was an armourer's qualification patch. I believe that's supposed to resemble maybe like a Kar 98 and a Maxim machine gun or something along those lines, but that's the armour qualification patch, which came with the SD patch. The shield I have here is the Estonian Volunteers shield. Now, funny story with this one, I got this from a philatelist who bought up a collection of Third Reich stamps, and in one of the envelopes was this shield. He had no interest in military, Third Reich or otherwise, and I got talking to him and I basically got this patch off of him. He kept the letter with the envelope though, unfortunately, because apparently the letter gives provenance to the stamps. But essentially, this shield was one of the many shields that was found when they liberated Dachau. So this has been embroidered by Jewish slave labour in a concentration camp. It is an unissued patch. I also believe that these two are unissued as well, quite possibly, because there's no real thread damage to these two. That one is definitely unissued though. The next piece is this one here, which is an Edelweiss. Now, this patch is usually given to mountain troops, so this particular one would be the one that they would wear on the side of their ski cap. This one again is unissued. However, this one came to me from the actual man who had it, the SS soldier who had it. He was in I think it was the Prince Eugene Mountain Division. I got this from him, and I also got his metal Edelweiss badge for his peak cap and his War Merit Cross. The metal Edelweiss badge I don't have here at the moment, but so that's quite an interesting piece. It was one that he was not sure if he got it for a replacement for his ski cap or not, but it's one that he never put on his uniform. Next bit to look at, I'm going to jump over the cuff tile here for a moment. Next one to look at is this armband. So this is a two-part construction armband. So it's obviously the red armband itself, and then we've got a white disc with a black printed swastika and embroidering around the side. This is sort of like the generic SS, SA ones that they'd have no special markings or that on there. That one, just to explain the heavy creasing, was actually found in the pocket of a denazified tunic that I'd recently picked up. The denazified tunic is still sitting in a drawer, waiting to get the correct insignia for it to restore it. Now on the far bottom right here are enlisted man's Leibstandarte Adolf Hitler or 1st SS shoulder boards. Now these are particularly interesting. These are made, what they call locally made. So these are ones that a enlisted man had, commissioned to be made for his uniform. They're quite nice. They've got a lot of dirt on the white, unfortunately. They are a matching pair. They were were found in a sort of in an envelope in the bottom of a drawer during a house clearing in Germany. What may have happened is he may have had those ones made and sort of left them as he moved on, or he may have sent them home, or they may have even been taken off the uniform to sort of hide who he was. There's a lot of speculation on why cuff titles and insignia like that will just show up. 9 times out of 10, as I say, it's removed from the uniform, maybe when they're taken prisoner. The main thing I'll jumped over, the cuff title here, is definitely linked to the mass execution of Jews. It's from the 3rd SS Totenkopfverband. The Totenkopfverband basically became the Totenkopf. Totenkopfverband were sort of like the death squads that went around during the beginnings of the war in Poland and such. So the unit that this one belonged to, the 3rd SS Totenkopfverband, did go into Poland. They executed sort of like intellectuals, political undesirables, Jews. It's probably the most offensive, if a badge can be offensive, the most offensive badge in this little section here. But this one is sort of on like a heavy bevo woven with a wire bullion. So there's a big thick wire bullion, sort of thin wire bullion, and then the sort of bevo wool woven. Again, from what I can see, this one hasn't been used. So it may have been one, because it was folded up like this when I got it. It was sort of found in a storage unit. There's a friend of mine bought the storage unit, found that, didn't want it, passed it on to me. I've got an idea that the reason why he passed it on to me is because he knew what it was. But yeah, that shows you what I've got SS-wise. Hope it gives you a little look into sort of all the different badges and the styles, and hope you enjoy the video.